Hello students, this is your fifth lecture based on the vector spaces. So today we are going through the some theorem which is based on the vector spaces. In this theorem there are some properties of the vector spaces and their proofs. Okay, so first of all we go through the statement of this theorem. So the theorem statement is that V be a vector space over the field F, then the following statements are holds. If we have given V is a vector space and some over some field F, then the following statement which are given, these are holds. Okay, the first statement is if u plus v is equal to u plus w, then v is equal to w for all u v w belongs to v. In the first statement we have given if u plus v is equal to u plus w, then v is equal to w. This looks like an left cancellation law in the groups. Okay, therefore this is the first property. Then the second property, the equation u plus x is equal to v as a unique solution. Then the third property is minus of in bracket minus u is equal to u for all u belongs to v. Fourth, 0 into u is equal to u for all u belongs to v. Fifth, minus of alpha u is equal to in bracket minus alpha into u is equal to alpha into minus of u for alpha belongs to field F and u belongs to v. Sixth property, minus alpha into minus u is equal to alpha u for alpha belongs to field F, u belongs to v. And seventh property, if alpha u is equal to alpha v with alpha non-zero in F, then u is equal to v for all uv belongs to v. Okay, so first of all we prove the first property. So what is the first property? If u plus v is equal to u plus w, then we have to show that v is equal to w, and this is hold for every u v w belongs to vector space v. So as we have given proof given, first of all we start with u plus v is equal to u plus w. This is consider this as a first equation. Then what we have to show? We have to show that v is equal to w for all u v w belongs to v. We have given u plus v is equal to u plus w, and we have to show that v is equal to w for all u v w belongs to v. As we know that v is a vector space. Okay, since v is a vector space and u belongs to v, as v is a vector space and u is an element which is belongs to v. Okay, and we know that in the vector space v plus is an abelian group. Okay, so for any element u belongs to v, its inverse is also belongs to v. Okay, under addition its inverse is also belongs to v. And what is an inverse of u? Its inverse is minus of v. Okay, as v is a vector space and v plus is an abelian group, therefore every inverse of every element is exist in the v. So for u belongs to v, minus u is also belongs to v. Okay, so add minus u on both sides of the equation first. As we know that equation first is this, u plus v is equal to u plus w. Then add minus u on the both sides of this equation. Then add minus u plus v plus minus of u plus is equal to u plus w plus minus of u. Add minus u on the both sides of the equation first. So what do we got? Which is equal to, so u plus minus of u, this becomes 0. Then u plus minus of u, this becomes 0. As we know that the last one property, as v plus is an abelian group, so if we add inverse of each inverse of element with this, it becomes an identity, and identity in the group is nothing but the 0. Therefore as this happens because since v is an vector space and v plus is an abelian group. Okay, as v is a vector space and v plus is an abelian group, this is implies u plus minus of u, this is nothing but the 0, which is an identity in the group v plus. Okay, so this is implies u plus minus u becomes 0, u plus minus u becomes 0, and this implies v is equal to w. Therefore the proof is complete here for the first property. Okay, here we consider u plus v is equal to u plus w, and we got v is equal to w. Now the next property, in the what we have to show in the next property, the equation u plus x is equal to v has a unique solution. Okay, we have to show that this equation u plus x is equal to v as a unique solution, and in bracket which we shall denote by v minus of u. Okay, and this solution, this x is nothing but, we have to show that this x is nothing but the solution of this equation, and this is the unique solution for this equation. Okay, and this solution can be given by x is equal to v minus u. Here from this we got the value of an x as x is equal to v minus u. Here here it has a positive sign, we need to take out that side, therefore we get x is equal to v minus of u, therefore which we shall denote by v minus u, and we have v minus u is equal to, it can be written as v plus minus of u. Okay, and v minus u can also be written as v plus minus of u. Then first of all we have to show that this solution has a unique solution. Okay, this equation has a unique solution, so consider, let u plus x is equal to v has two solutions. We have to show that this equation has a unique solution, so we consider it has two solution. Suppose it has two solution, x1 and x2, and then lastly we can show that these two are nothing but the same, that is we show that x1 is equal to x2, thus we obtain the u plus x is equal u plus x is equal to v has a unique solution. So therefore suppose that u plus x is equal to v has two solutions, say x1 and x2. Suppose it has two solutions, x1 x2, then we have to show that, what we have to show, x1 is equal to x2. As x1 is a solution of equation first, we consider x1 and x2 as solution of this equation, therefore as x1 as a solution of equation first, this is equation first. Okay, therefore we get u plus x1 is equal to v. Okay, as x1 is a solution of this equation, put x is equal to x1, we get u plus x1 is equal to v. Okay, and as x2 is also a solution of this equation, we get u plus x2 is equal to v. Consider this equation second and the third. Now from the equation second, what is the value of x1? x1 is equal to v minus u. Okay, from equation second we get x1 is equal to v minus u. From equation third, this equation third, so we get x2 is equal to v minus u. Now equating both sides, as we know that x1 is equal to v minus u, x2 is also is equal to v minus u, this RHS are same, therefore we equate these two equations. Okay, so equating these both sides we get x1 is equal to x2, that's we have to show. Okay, so if we consider the two distinct solutions for that equation, this nothing but the one of the same, therefore here we consider x1 and x2 are the two solutions for this equation, but lastly we obtain these two nothing but are the same. Okay, so we get for this equation u plus x is equal to v has a unique solution, and from this u plus x is equal to v has a unique solution, and an x is a solution for that equation, we can write it as an x is equal to v minus u. So the second property is also proved. Now in the third property, what we have to show, the third property is minus of minus u is equal to minus in bracket minus u is equal to u for all u belongs to v. Okay, now we have to show the third property. Okay, so consider the LHS. What is LHS? Minus of minus u. Consider LHS minus of minus u. This minus is nothing but minus 1. Okay, into in bracket this minus is again written as a minus 1. Okay, minus 1 into in bracket minus 1 into u. Now take out this minus 1 outside the bracket, it becomes minus 1 into minus 1 in another bracket u. Then minus 1 into minus 1, we know that the product of the negative integer is nothing but positive, which is equal to 1 into u. Then 1 into u becomes u. That's we have to show minus 1 minus into minus of u is equal to u. Therefore the third property is also proved. Why this happens? Because by scalar multiplication auxin, if we have given multiplication, if we have given the multiplication, therefore it can be written in the form that like that. Okay, if you have two brackets and the multiplication given here with some with some negative sign, therefore this negative sign should be come out throughout the bracket. Okay, so the next property is property 4th. What would be given in the property 4? 0 into u is equal to u for all u belongs to v. We have to show this 0 into u, 0 into u is equal to 0. 0 into u is equal to 0 for all u belongs to v. That is we have to show that if we multiply 0 to the any vector u belongs to vector space V, it again gives a 0 element. Okay, now how the 0 can be written as 0 can be written as 0 is equal to 0 plus 0, then multiplying both sides by u. 0 into u is equal to 0 plus 0 into u. Okay, then 0 into u as it is, which is equal to, then distributive by distributive law. Okay, as u belongs to V and V is a vector space, by distributive law u should be multiplied to is 0, which is 0 into u plus 0 into u. Now add both sides minus 0 into u. Okay, then this is 0 into u plus minus 0 into u is equal to add minus 0 into u, then 0 into u plus minus 0 into u, as u belongs to V. Okay, and V is a vector space and its inverse is exist. Inverse of 0 into u is minus 0 into u, and addition of these two elements is nothing but the 0 by the fourth property, as in V plus is an abelian group. Okay, and here also 0 into u, and if we look at this is in the one bracket. Okay, this is also 0 into u plus minus 0 into u, this becomes again 0. Therefore from this we get 0 into u is equal to 0. Therefore the fourth property is also satisfied. Now in the fifth property, what we have to show? We have to show that minus alpha into u is equal to minus of alpha u, that is we have to show this, that, and therefore what we have to show from this, if we consider now what we have to show, if we consider this term to left side, okay, this minus sign becomes plus. That is from that what we have to show, minus alpha into u, this minus sign, when we look at this side, it becomes minus alpha into u plus alpha u is equal to 0. That is we have to show. What we have to show here, this term is nothing but is equal to 0. If we calculate this term minus alpha into u plus alpha u, we have to show that this becomes is equal to 0. Okay, so consider LHS alpha into u plus minus alpha into u, which is equal to, therefore from this, as we take out u common from the both the terms, okay, here also u and here also u, so we look at or take a u outside the bracket, therefore it becomes in bracket alpha plus minus alpha into u, then alpha minus of alpha into u, alpha minus alpha becomes 0, which is equal to 0 into u, which is equal to 0. That's we have to show. Okay, so minus alpha into u plus alpha u is equal to 0. From this is implies this plus sign, if we look at this bracket to the that side, it becomes minus alpha u is equal to minus of alpha u. This implies fifth property is also satisfied. And then sixth property, what we have to show, minus alpha into minus 1 into u is equal to alpha u. Okay, this is we have to show. Therefore consider minus alpha minus 1 into u, as minus 1 is multiplied here in that bracket, take it outside, therefore it becomes minus alpha into minus 1 into u for all alpha belongs to field F and u belongs to V. Why this happens? Since V is a vector space. Okay, then minus alpha into minus 1 becomes alpha into u, then alpha into u becomes alpha u. Okay, so minus alpha into minus 1 into u is equal to alpha u. And now the last one property is what we have to show in this property, seventh property. We have given that alpha u is equal to alpha v with alpha non-zero belongs to F, then we have to show that u is equal to V. Okay, now so consider alpha u is equal to alpha v, the alpha is non-zero element belongs to field F, this equation first, then divide both sides by alpha to the equation first, divide by alpha to the both sides, we get u is equal to V. For all uv belongs to V, alpha belongs to field F and alpha is non-zero element which is belongs to field F. Okay, so 7 properties are proved by us. So these are the basic properties of vector spaces and which are used for the further calculations or the problems which are based on the theorems which are based on the vector spaces for proving these theorems. Okay, so these are some basic properties and which are very simple to understand. There is no difficulty in that property and we are easily proved this property by some basic things. Okay.